I guess my take on this is this kind of shows the value of positioning, like all of the work
Right.
that you've done today. And it's like I remember we were just talking about cycles where you and I were both positioned much worse than
Wrongly.
we are today,
Yeah.
right? Because
Offsides. Yeah.
exactly did not understand offsides, and I think there's like basically three states of your portfolio positioning. Like one is poorly positioned. These tend to be like first cyclers,
Yeah.
second cyclers, and
Greedy. Yeah.
you are poorly positioned if you have trades on margin. So if you're doing the margin trading thing on a highly volatile asset like crypto and you're feeling that pain now, that's how you know. If you have other things in your life, expenses like credit card debt, and you're looking at your crypto portfolio and being like, I can't pay my credit card bills, you are poorly positioned. If
Mhm.
your spouse or partner has not bought in on your risk tolerance level with your
Mhm.
portfolio, how many times has that story played out? If you
Right.
have no emergency cash reserve and you're looking at your net worth go down and you're like, this is not good. I can't pay my rent. I can't pay my
Right.
bills. You are definitely
Poorly
or
positioned. Yeah.
poorly positioned, right?
Yeah.
Well positioned is you have no margin trades. Like your bad debt is paid off, so you don't have credit card debt. You got maybe mortgage, something like this. You're fine if your
Mhm.
crypto portfolio just trades like 80% down, even 95% down. You're allocated to crypto assets that will revive when the macro market improves, and you are God positioned. This is the last year if you actually have that dry powder. If you have like
Right. If you
20%,
have powder, wow, good for
yeah,
you.
and you can buy. You're a God positioned. And like the general advice is if you're poorly positioned, that's how you learn. That's how it
Mhm.
starts. Your objective is just to survive and continue in the space and like try to meet those margin call obligations. If you are well positioned, great time to hold. Just
Mhm.
hold. I think ignore the noise. Don't trade on emotion right now. Things are being priced in at the moment. What can you do? You don't know anything. Just hold. And if you're
Right.
God positioned, obviously this is the start of
You've been you
some
you know,
buying
if you're
momentum.
God positioned, you already know exactly what you're doing.
Yeah, and it just strikes me as like all of that positioning is work that you did as an
Right.
investor over the last 2 years.
Yeah.
And it just like this is the moment where you can kind of like realize the benefits of
Mhm.
some of that long-term planning. I
Mhm.
For me, I'm somewhere between well positioned. I'm not quite God positioned. I would love to have like 20%
Yeah,
of
wait, are
capital
you
to
are you
deploy.
making any moves?
I haven't yet,
Mhm.
but this is kind of the start of possibly making some moves, right?
Yeah.
With dry powder. I wish I had closer to like 20 to 30. I mean, I wish I had 90% dry powder, but that would make me a trader, right?
Yeah. And
Uh,
yeah.
10 to 20% was kind of my aim. I was trying to sell on the way up in order to get there in dry powder. I didn't quite get it.
Mhm.
So I have some dry powder, but not as much as I'd like to
Right.
start doing the buy strategy here.
That's generally always my position. Is like I have like a trickle of dry powder, and it's never as much as I want to actually make meaningful moves because
Yes.
I'm generally always fully allocated to
Yeah, you're
crypto.
more in than out,
I'm
right?
always more in than out, and there's no way that I'm selling like $3,500 ether just to protect myself in the event of like a downside, because
Exactly.
I'm trying to sell like $15,000 ether to protect myself from the event of a downside. Like I'm not, and we're not
Exactly.
there yet.
Exactly. Not there yet. So that's how things break down. We'll have to see how things emerge. Of course, we have a roll up. David, you got a meme to end with. So what are we looking at here?
This is Kevin Owaki. This is two guys saying the same thing, but one's looking at the window facing a rock, and the other one's looking at out the window, like looking at a fantastic view. And they are both saying the market is down 30%. Time to reset and rebuild.
We're back in the
It's
build
only up
market
for here. It can only go up.
Back in the build
Knock on wood.
market.
To continue leveling up your crypto game, then you need to get on the Bankless newsletter. It's the world's most popular crypto email and is completely free. Just click below to sign up.